Century Link Field in Seattle. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and Century Link Field in Seattle, Washington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Taylor. Over the middle, it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. And give him credit. That's a good, solid game.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. As he only gets to the 20. Watkins alone on the left side. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
And the back goes into motion.
Flex round! Flex round!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. 3rd down here.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 down. Let's go! Ohio!
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go! What? 9!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out with one, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyrod Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Leopard!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Looking to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sammy Watkins, 43 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a play, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another pistol look here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play action, it's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Halfback sent in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And the back goes into motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. Drops it off for Coleman. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll try, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Paxton Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count, second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now it's Taylor, escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Ohio!
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check down, 81. Here we go. Brand 38.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action now. Taylor, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In the red zone this time. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll go on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On third down, Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Halfback sent in motion. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Evans. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Folk for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He'll look to throw underneath for Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Bucs a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3. Go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run the counter now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Ohio! Check 50. Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Mike's 50!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Double tight. 3 down. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
Grand 38. Mike 50.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This time Taylor will throw. And it's an end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Fedorowicz from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the hurdle.
Oh. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
85's coming. Watch him. Now let's go. Blue 90. Hey, check Mike 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And an alley to run. It's Desmond Trufant. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Let's go. Brad, Ohio. Out. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
3 down. Let's go. Brad, flex round. Out
of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dez Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Give him 14 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down.
And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. They start right there. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Key tight end. Here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tight left. Alert.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. 190. 190. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Ohio. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Ohio. Safe. Ohio. Watch twist. Flex round. Watch out.
On third down, Taylor. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight on the left. Flex round. Check 31.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able